I have a confession to make. I buy a lot of things that I don't really need. It's a lot of money wasted on things that I think that I'm gonna use once or twice, or maybe I make up a situation in my head where I feel like I need to use these, but in reality, it's just not necessary. But in this video, we're gonna be going over 10 things that I feel like every college student needs to have. These are the 10 college essentials. I'm a college student, I have all of these things and they're pretty much things that I can't live without, but I made this list keeping in mind that not everybody's a college student. So these things are pretty universal for pretty much anybody, so even if you're not a college student like me, you could still find some value in these things. My name is Aryan, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, consider subscribing, and without further ado, let's hop into the video. So the first item on my list are noise cancelling headphones. Now with campus being open and you being able to study in public again, there's a lot of noises, a lot of people chatting. Sometimes you might live in a busy house, maybe you're throwing a party upstairs but you got an exam to study for downstairs. That's when some good noise cancelling headphones can come in really handy. The key thing with noise cancelling headphones is that the price range can range from super low to very, very high. As a college student, your budget may vary. So two things that I look for is that it has to be comfortable, because if I'm going hours studying with it on my head, I do not want to feel like my head is hurting or pinching or giving me a headache just because these headphones are on my ear. And the second thing is that they need to be able to sound good while also still drowning out all the background noise. Why I'm getting wireless headphones in the first place is because I want to very focus on my things and I don't want to hear my surroundings. So those two things are key in my opinion. I'll leave a couple links below in the description to some of the headphones that I feel are good options for university students. But definitely, in my opinion, getting a good pair of headphones that will last you at least a couple of years through your college life is super, super clutch. Anybody who knows me knows that I have a little bit of a backpack addiction. Maybe I buy a little bit too many backpacks, but in my opinion, you can't really be a student without a backpack. To me, a backpack should function well, so it needs to have enough pockets and enough space to hold whatever it is that I'm carrying in a day, and also has to look cool. I don't want to be walking around campus with a nerdy looking backpack that makes my whole outfit look worse. The backpack should complement the outfit instead of taking it away from it. This backpack that I carry is the Peak Design Everyday Bag. It's the V2. I feel like it's great because it carries my camera, which I kind of take around campus all the time because I like taking photos around my university, and also has my laptop, and it has some space on top for maybe a sweater or an extra shirt or maybe some food if I get hungry throughout the day. I'll leave some other options along with this backpack down below in the description as well. The good thing nowadays is that a lot of classes are moving from having physical textbooks to textbooks being online on the computer, so really you don't need the biggest backpack in the world to carry your stuff anymore in reality. So having something to carry just your laptop, a couple accessories, maybe some chargers, and maybe a hoodie or some lunch is just fine. Number 3 on my list is something that one time or the other will come in handy for you, and that's a portable charger. Whether you have to charge your own electronics, maybe you spent the night at a friend's house and you didn't charge your phone overnight, or maybe your friend just needs some juice. Having a portable charger can come clutch in so many different situations, especially if you're a university student on the run going in and around classes. You don't want to be fiddling, looking around for power outlets. Having something to keep in your backpack that you can get at any moment, giving your phone some juice, giving your laptop some juice, definitely comes in handy. A good portable charger won't run you too much money. This one I literally got like 4 years ago, super solid, and it literally performs the same as it did during day one. So getting one good portable charger will last you pretty much your whole university career. The next item is hard drives. Now hard drives are not the most glamorous things in the world, but they do come in super useful. The number one reason why I would recommend a hard drive is because it saves so much space on your computer. It's so much cheaper to get a 1 terabyte hard drive for like 60-70 bucks rather than upgrading the storage on your computer, which runs you hundreds of dollars. To me, a hard drive is clutch because it keeps everything in one place, whether that's my pictures, my school documents, my YouTube videos. I know where everything is and I have a physical copy of it. That way, if anything does happen to my computer, let's say I leave it in class, God forbid, or it gets stolen, at least my hard drive is safe with all my files so I don't lose everything. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know how much I love notebooks, and that's the next college essential. I feel like even with everything shifting to computers nowadays and you can take all your notes online, having a physical notebook is so handy because you can take it anywhere. You can organize your thoughts in whatever way you want. You can draw diagrams, you can write wherever you want. You're not limited to the rules of a Word document, for example. The other thing is that college is supposed to be a great time, but you're gonna have some amazing days, you're gonna have some bad days, and using a notebook as a journal is really cool because years down the line, you can look back and you can reflect on your college life experience. It's just fun looking back and kind of reading through what your thoughts were, what was going on in your day-to-day, years and years down the line, and really reminisce about the good days. The next item is an EDC tray. So what an EDC tray is basically something that stores and organizes your everyday essentials. So things that you carry with you every day, it's literally a home for that. So we as college students, we're busy people. Sometimes we're forgetful. So sometimes the things that we take on a daily basis, we put them all over the place. An EDC tray solves that issue where it gives everything that you carry that's important to you a home. You know where everything is, I don't have to think about it too much, and it just gives you one less step of having to worry about where things are and if you're gonna remember where you put them. Now, Apple AirTags I got on my keys right here are something that I felt like I never needed before, but the more and more I use them, the more I realize how essential they are to me. So these, especially if you have an iPhone, are a very, very inexpensive way to keep track of your things. Like I said, I got mine on my keys, and I can't tell you the amount of times where I misplaced my keys. The iPhone literally gives you turn-by-turn directions and literally how far it is away from you. So it's super clutch. It saved me so much time, especially when I'm in a rush. I could literally just play the sound on the AirTags, get directions to exactly where I left them off, and I have my keys, I'm ready to head out the house. You can put one of these anywhere. So I got them on my keys, you can put them on your backpack, you can put them on a camera, anything that has like a key ring, or there's a lot of accessories to put them on pretty much anything now. Anything that you feel like you're forgetful about, or something that you don't want to misplace, you could put an AirTag on it, and it's a cheap way to always know where your stuff is. So number 8 is a good toiletry bag. As university students, especially if you're living in a residence where there's common bathrooms, a good toiletry bag is very, very handy to keep everything you have neat, organized, and hygienic. Having all your toiletries in one bag also means that you're not going to forget certain things. Like let's say you're going over to a friend's house and you have everything in a bag, you're not going to forget your brush, or you're not going to forget your hair product, whatever it is. And if you're sharing a bathroom, like I said, it's pretty much an essential that you need to have. Number 9 is a water bottle. Staying hydrated is important, especially as a university student. We're always on the go. Sometimes drinking water can be an afterthought, but it is very good for all of us. So we need to make sure that we have some water always at hand so we're not thirsty. And rather than littering your room or your environment with those plastic water bottles, buying a good reusable water bottle is definitely the way to go. So what I look for is something that keeps my cool drinks cool, my warm drinks warm, and that's very durable, because I carry my water bottle with my backpack or inside, and the last thing I want is for it to leak or maybe it cracks or something, and then all my electronics that I carry in my bag get wet. That's definitely not the way to go. So investing in a good water bottle is important, and I feel like all university students should definitely carry one with them. Last, but certainly not least, might be actually the most important thing on this list, is a good laptop. This is something that I would not skip out on, because buying a good laptop will last you pretty much your whole university career. The laptop I would recommend to pretty much every college student is the M1 MacBook Air. It's light, portable, built really well, and with the M1 chips, it has great battery life and great performance. Pretty much anything a regular college student would need can get done by the M1 chip. That's why I would recommend it blindly to pretty much anybody. Especially since now that things are going towards online, having a laptop now is more important than it probably ever was before, because it's going to be the cornerstone of your university career. That's why I would recommend spending that money to get a good solid laptop that'll last you a long time. And the keys for a laptop for me are, it needs to be able to last me all day, so the battery needs to be solid, and it needs to be able to do what I need it to do without lagging, slowing down, and slowing me down. And that's again why I recommend any one of those M1 MacBooks. So that brings me to the end of the video. Those are the 10 things that I feel like any college student needs to have in their daily life. Like I said, this is not just limited to college students, so if you're not in college, some of these items on this list might still apply to you, and you still will get a lot of value from them. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much for watching. My name is Aryan. I'll be back again with another video soon. If you like this video, consider leaving a like and definitely subscribing for more content like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.